September 15th, Monday. I woke up early in the morning and made my bed. Then I let direct sunlight hit my eyes so I would wake up, drank a big glass of water, and ate some carbs. After that, I went on my daily morning run. Then I jumped into the pool and took a cold shower. After coming back from my run, I made myself my daily Profi, which is protein, milk, and coffee, and continued to read 1984. I did Huberman's NSDR, and then I did my workout, which was chest and triceps, bench press, dumbbell flies, overhead single arm dumbbell press, and finally diamond push-ups to failure. Now that I have finished the workout, we are gonna do a little bit of a physique check. And I have to say, this is a good thing to say, this is basically my starting point because right now I weigh the same as 2 weeks ago that I started this challenge. And it is the heaviest that I have been in the last 7 years, more or less. And the most out of shape that I have been in the last 7 years. So let's see. I mean, not bad because I have a pump, but it could be way better. I am right now 92 kilos, and I need to get to at least 84 or 85. After that, I had lunch with my family and rested on the couch for a while. I'm heading to the library. It's 4:15 p.m. I should be there by 4:30. And I have to study a lot throughout the week, every single day, because I have an exam coming up. The last subject that I need to pass to have my degree. So I think this whole week is going to be very routinary, and I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing from Monday to Friday. And the days that are going to be different are going to be Saturday and Sunday, just because the library is not open and I have to edit, but that's it. After coming back home from the library, I've had dinner already and I don't have much to do till I go to sleep, so I am going to watch a movie that I have been wanting to watch for the past few weeks, which is Scent of a Woman, and I hope I enjoy it, but I'm really excited. After watching Scent of a Woman, I did my night routine, which always consists of brushing my teeth, journaling, and writing down 3 things that I was grateful for that day. September 16th, Tuesday. First thing I did in the morning was make my bed, and then I got some sunlight in my eyes while drinking a big glass of water. Then I went on my daily morning run and took my daily cold shower. Now that I have taken my daily cold shower before drinking my Profi and reading, I'm gonna cut my hair. This is something that I have to do regularly, every 2 weeks more or less. Otherwise my hair gets a bit long and it gets like super spiky and it looks like I have a giant head. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trim my head and my beard. After cutting my hair, I made myself my protein coffee, and then I watched a small YouTube video of Hamza, which was really, really good. And then I continued to read 1984. Today there is no food already cooked for me to eat, so I have to cook for myself. I'm gonna cook a few vegetables and have some rice with some canned fish. I ate, and then I rested on the couch before going to the library. It's 3:15 p.m. and I am heading to the library. So I have 4 or 5 hours to study. It's pretty unrealistic because I am gonna procrastinate at some point. But still, the fact that I'm going there so early to study shows that there's intent in me passing this subject. After I arrived at the library, I watched some anime before going inside. Then I studied, left the library, had dinner, and proceeded to download and play Game Dev Tycoon for 4 hours straight before going to bed. September 17th, Wednesday. Right now it's 10:30 a.m. Yesterday I was awake until 12:15 more or less, and I didn't do my night routine. So it was a bad way to end the day. As a consequence, I slept like shit and ended up waking today at 10:30 a.m. But I still have to do some shit. Shit, man, I shouldn't have installed Game Dev Tycoon. I am so addicted to that video game. After that explanation, I made my bed and went on my run. I already said this last week, but running at this time of day is fucking horrible. It's just so hot outside. After my run, I took my daily cold shower, and instead of reading, I decided to watch one episode of Modern Wisdom in which Sam Sulek was the guest. Then I read 1984. Then once again, since my mom is not home, I had to cook. I cooked for my dad and for myself, and then after eating that, I rested on the couch. It's 5 p.m. and I'm heading to a library, and unlike yesterday that I was playing fucking Game Dev Tycoon for like 4 hours, I have an app called Stay Focused, which is one of the most grateful things that I've purchased in my fucking life, which is an app that allows me to block apps that I want. And honestly, if it wasn't because of that, in these last 2 years, I wouldn't have accomplished half of what I've accomplished. Like, thanks to that app, I have been able to just block all distractions at 11 p.m. and go to sleep at a decent time. Block all distractions until 2 p.m. so I have productive morning routines. And for example, now that I just yesterday installed Game Dev Tycoon, it's a game that I'm enjoying, honestly, and it's one of my favorite games. But I know that I have to study for the exam on Monday, and I've just, this morning, the first thing I did when I woke up was just block it for the whole day, because I know that otherwise, if I don't do that, I am going to fail the exam. But not fail the exam because the exam is too difficult, but because I didn't study enough, and that's the worst part. So that said, I did block the app, and I'm gonna fucking study from right now, which is, yeah, what I said, like 5 p.m. till 8 p.m., which is when the library closes. Truth be told, I arrived here at 5, and it's now 6:30. I've been playing Game Dev Tycoon. I finished the game, finally. And now I can just stay calm and not have the fucking addiction of the game. I said I was not going to play. I said it was blocked. All of the apps that are supposed to be blocked by Stay Focused during the day are not blocked from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And I just started playing the game like a motherfucker, and I fucking finished it, and it's now 6:30. So now I'm going to study that I finished the game and I have nothing else to do other than study. Then I studied in the library for only about 1 hour, and then came back home and did my workout. I did pull-ups, rows, spider curls, barbell curls, and a little bit of forearm. Then, after working out, I had dinner, watched some anime, and did my night routine. As always, brushing my teeth and journaling. September 18, Thursday. So right now it's 11 a.m. So this is really bad because it means I have woken up late 2 days in a row. Instead of waking up at 9, which is the time that I should be waking, I just turn off the alarm and I go to bed again. So that is not good. Second of all, I have to address the fact that I went yesterday to bed with the same clothes that I worked out in, which is fucking disgusting. Honestly, like, waking up early is probably the habit that is the hardest for me. I've always tended to wake up pretty late in the day when I was a kid and everything. After that explanation, I proceeded to finish watching the Sam Sulek episode, which I know I shouldn't have. I should have gone straight for a run, but I didn't do that. And then, since it was already too hot outside, I decided to run on my treadmill. So that was a really unproductive morning. First of all, I woke up at 11 a.m., which is fucking really bad. And then I wasted most of my time just doing basically nothing. But it's okay. It's not okay, but there's not much I can do to change it because it's already done. So I'm just gonna have my protein shake at 2:30 p.m. that is right now. And then read. And then I'll probably go to the library. I was watching anime. And I should have read 1984, but I was sleepy and took a nap, which doesn't make sense because I woke up at 11 a.m. So I don't understand how is it possible that I am sleepy. I'm gonna go now to the library to hopefully have a good study session because yesterday I was playing Game Dev Tycoon and I finished the game until 6:30 p.m. and I only studied for about an hour or so. I studied in the library for a bit, came back home, had dinner, and then I watched some anime, eating even more junk food, and then I did my night routine and went to sleep. September 19th, Friday. Frankly, what you're gonna see right now is something that I'm not proud of showing on the internet. I'm actually very ashamed, but I have to be as honest and authentic and transparent as possible when making these vlogs, so I am going to show you. So I woke up at a decent time. I woke up at 9:30 a.m., which was one of the goals, or my main goal for today. But then I was like playing Pokemon Black and White in bed. I don't know, until right now that is 2 p.m. and I'm eating. Clearly, this week I'm procrastinating a lot. I didn't run or take protein or read this morning because I was playing Pokemon. So I think I'm gonna run later in the day, after my workout in the evening. And after eating, I'm probably gonna rest on the couch, watch a little bit of YouTube, maybe some anime, and then hopefully go to the library. Of course, after eating, I ended up playing a little bit of Pokemon again. And you know, it's what, 5:15 p.m. Yep. And I'm heading to a library now. And it closes at 7:45 p.m. So that's what, like about an hour of study maybe I'll get in. Technically it's more, but I know myself and I get distracted and stuff, so it is gonna be less time. Yeah, I'm just having like a really unproductive week. I mean, especially this morning, just as soon as I woke up playing video games. Not very self-improvement-y of me, but you know, it is what it is. I'll just run later in the day and I'll have my protein shake after my workout. And I won't read today like yesterday. It's 2 days in a row that I haven't read, which is really bad, but still that's okay. Well, I did go to a library, but instead of going inside, I stayed outside watching a ton of videos of Hot Ones. Then after the library, I went back home, ate dinner, skipped the workout that I should have done, and decided to watch even more Hot Ones episodes. So basically today was the least productive day that I have had in a month or so, and I thought this was never gonna happen when I would be doing this challenge. Because, I mean, yes, the main reason of me doing this series of Dadmaxxing is to improve my life in order to find myself a wife. It is that, but it is also so I don't do shit like I did today. Because, yeah, I woke up early, but I didn't do absolutely anything all day. I woke up, I was playing Pokemon for like 5 hours, then I ate, then I was watching some anime, and then I went to a library, and instead of going into a library and studying, I decided to watch 4-5 episodes of Hot ones that I hadn't watched. And then I came back home and I ate, and I watched even more Hot Ones instead of going to the gym. So not only did I not study, but I didn't work out, I didn't go on my run, I didn't take my daily protein, I didn't read. And the only thing that I did properly was waking up early in the morning and this night routine that I'm gonna do right now. I could blame it on many things, like I didn't have good sleep or whatever, but it's just all comes down to discipline and routine. And yes, I decided to start this challenge to improve my life, but also to not fall back into the piece of shit that I was before summer when I was depressed. I was watching 10 hours a day of One Piece, re-watching 10 hours a day of One Piece. And I didn't want to have days like this, and especially with an exam coming up and knowing that that exam is going to make me finish uni finally. I don't know why I have the audacity to just go to the library and stay literally in front of the library watching videos. I'm just so disappointed in myself. And tomorrow, I just wasted one day of studying knowing that Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be editing and that I cannot study and the exam is on Monday. I'm going to have to make a piece of shit video this week because I didn't do anything today. Because tomorrow I want to edit and study, and I want to work out Sunday and Saturday because I didn't work out today on Friday. Honestly, I'm very disappointed in myself. I never thought I was going to do this again, wasting a whole day of my life. I'm 24 fucking years old, man. I need to grow up. I need to fucking finish university and get myself a job. There's no excuses. It doesn't matter how much I hate this subject, or it doesn't matter how much I don't want to study, or it doesn't matter. I didn't even sleep that bad. I just had less than 6 hours of sleep. I don't know, man. I'm really disappointed in myself. Especially because I said yesterday that I was gonna do some shit today and I didn't do anything today. For God's sake, I woke up in the morning and I didn't even go on my fucking morning run. I didn't even have the protein that I have to eat daily. I didn't have my daily protein shake. It's as easy as making it and drinking it, and I didn't even do that. Or just reading. 1984 is a good book. I'm enjoying it. And I decided to, play fucking Pokemon? Truly, I'm very disappointed in myself. I have to do something about this. And there's no point, in, punishing myself or anything like that. I have to learn from this, and just basically tomorrow morning I have to do everything that I have on the menu. And that's it. No matter what fucking happens, I have to do everything that is on the menu. And tomorrow I have, a bunch of fucking stuff to do. Too much stuff, actually. And now, after not even fucking having a good productive studying session in the whole week, and not even studying today 3 days out of the exam, I am stressing out about the exam. Really? How do I have the balls to get nervous about the exam when I didn't study today? If I would have just prepared, I wouldn't be nervous. Whatever. I'm just gonna brush my teeth and journal. Good night. You know what I've realized right now coming back to my bed? That I didn't even make it in the morning. I didn't even make my fucking bed that takes me 5 fucking seconds. What the fuck is wrong with me? I was laying here for 5 fucking hours and didn't even have the dignity to make my fucking bed. That's the least I could do. God, I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off at myself. Disappointed in myself. I didn't think I would ever have the balls to show this in the internet. I never thought I would ever be able to show how much of a piece of shit I am on the internet. That's why I also started the show. So I wouldn't be this lazy. Because I never thought I would have the balls to show it. And I am showing my worst part. I am showing the worst of me. 5 hours gaming, 3 hours of anime, 7 hours of watching Hot Ones, whatever, man. What am I doing with my life? I started this series so I would have some structure and some discipline, not to show this fucking part of myself, this disappointing part of myself. And I'm gonna journal, then go to bed. And tomorrow I'm gonna do everything that's on my list. Everything. Tomorrow and on Sunday. And you know what? I might not pass the exam on Monday, but I'm going to study for it, even if I have to edit and upload the video by Sunday. September 20th, Saturday. First thing I did in the morning was wake up, make my bed,
get some sunlight in my eyes, drink a big glass of water, eat some carbs, and go on my run. Running at 9:30 a.m. That's the perfect time. After my run, I took my daily cold shower, made myself a protein coffee, and read one chapter of 1984. So right now it's 12:40. I took my protein, I read, and I felt sleepy, so I took a nap. And honestly, I was thinking how much of a difference there is when you take a nap right after waking up and when you take a nap after doing your morning routine. Let me explain myself. So, when you are going to sleep again after you have turned off your alarm, what you're doing there is you're objectively taking one nap. Maybe 1.5 hours long, maybe 3 hours long, maybe 30 minutes long, whatever it is. But when you snooze or turn off your alarm in the morning, your sleep cycle has already been disrupted and you have already been awake. Which means what you're doing is, after sleeping, you are taking a nap. I don't care how long that nap is. And there's a big difference between taking that nap after doing something productive in the morning and before doing anything productive in the morning. AKA, taking a nap until, let's suppose, I woke up at 9 a.m. and I took a nap until 10:30 a.m. There's a big difference between that and waking up at 9 a.m., going on a run, getting some sunlight in your eyes, drinking some water, reading, doing productive things. And then, after you have done all of that, after you have done a certain morning routine, at 11 you feel sleepy while you're reading and then you fall into a nap. You fall asleep. There's a big difference between those two. And the only difference that is actually happening objectively is the order of the factors. But, unlike math, it is really relevant on how confident you feel in yourself, and it is really relevant in how ready you feel to attack the day. This is very interesting, to me at least, because it just shows that we humans are not machines. We humans are not a mathematical equation. It just shows us that, to us, it's important whether we take the nap right after waking up or after a whole morning being productive. It is very important to us. It gives us more confidence. It gives us like we accomplished something in the morning and we deserve that nap. I don't know how to explain it, but to me that is really, really interesting. It's just a conclusion that I had when I woke up from the nap. Anyway, I'm gonna edit right now. Edit the video that you're watching right now, and it's gonna be very poorly edited because, first of all, I don't feel proud about this week at all, and because I have to study later in the day, and the less effort I put into editing, the more I can study. I had very, very good food because there was a barbecue going on in my house. Then I edited all evening until 9 p.m. So I'm going to work out now that is 9 p.m. And I'm going to do the exercises that I was supposed to do yesterday on Friday that I didn't do anything all day. I was editing all day except when I ate a little bit of food. And I thought I was going to have time to study, but clearly uploading a weekly video is very demanding. Hopefully tomorrow I don't have much to edit because the only thing that I have left to edit is the footage from Saturday and Sunday, and I can edit and I can study the whole evening, which is not going to make much of an impact on the exam on Monday, honestly. It's very, very likely that I fail, and I have failed because I haven't studied enough. I trained shoulders by doing lateral raises and shoulder press. Then I trained neck and traps at the same time, and then I trained abs. Then I had some leftovers from the barbecue while listening to Chris Williamson, and watched one anime episode before going to bed and doing my night routine. As always, brushing my teeth and journaling. September 21st, Sunday. So I woke up at 9 a.m. I had a really, really, really good dream, and I thought it would make like a good movie script. So I was the whole morning from 9 a.m. to 10:40, that is right now, telling ChatGPT what would be the movie script that I had in my dreams. I think it makes me more creative to
put into words certain imaginations and dreams that I have, so I don't think it was a waste of time.
After correcting the script a little bit more with the help of ChatGPT, at 12 p.m. I did my run and my leg workout. My leg workout consisted of jumping squats, hamstring curls, hip thrust, and calf raises. After the workout, I took a cold shower, which is not optimal for muscle growth, but it is optimal for my goal, which is getting more resistant to impact legs for my runs. Then I made myself a protein shake with coffee to drink while I watched a YouTube video. After that, I had some leftovers from the barbecue, and now basically I am doing the voiceovers. And I have been editing until right now, that is 6 p.m. And that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to finish up the video right now, and then I'm going to study as much as I can for tomorrow's exam, which, as I said, I am going to fail. But, you know, it is my fault for not studying enough throughout the week. I am still disappointed about that. I could have finished uni. See you next week.